Hi everyone, Dorota Nail, international nail artist and educator here, and today we are gonna be playing with those beautiful summer nail art. Have I prawie in here? I love those floral nails and I hope you're really thinking the same. If you're new in here, don't forget to subscribe as there is lots of tutorials coming up every Monday, Wednesdays and Saturdays. And to you guys who are supporting us for such a long time, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. So let's start. We are gonna do those texture flowers. I want to show you them from all the angles because I think they look really pretty, inspired by the lilies. So first of all, we need to do the background, 217, which is a flower garden. And I do actually really like this color as a nude base, like it is quite natural looking, so really nice and pretty. And as you can see it, an extra bonus to this color is the coverage. So cure it, and then do exactly the same on this one. I want to reuse the Roll With collection because it has like really beautiful, they are almost like a neon pastel colors, and my clients really love that kind of collections because you can create all those rainbow designs and the colors match together, and I think that is really pretty important. Same like with Over the Rainbow collection. And then once this is cured, we are gonna grab the High Shine No Wipe Top Gel and apply over it. And then same on the other one. And then give it a cure. So when my tips are curing, I'm gonna start picking up the colors I need. So we've got, no, let's start from this side. We've got 293. I did the turquoise one already, so we are not gonna use that color. I've got those beautiful pink, purple, 294. Blue, 295. 296 mint one, which we already used, and then 297 yellow one. So you can see it like how beautifully they go together as well. Now my tips are ready, so I can buff them. And you know, you want to buff them because we are gonna use some chrome, and I don't want the chrome to stick into the high shine. But also I don't want the inhibition layer from the gel polish. Like, make sure you do not leave any empty places, because that's where the chrome is gonna stick into it. So really proper buff. No shiny places left. And then do it on this one. I'm just inspecting for those shiny places left over. Gone. Okay, remove the dust, and this way we've got our tips prepared. I've got 4 of them just because we've got 4 colors. And then let's start painting. So I'm gonna use the Tyler brush, and we are gonna go for those kind of lilies. Let's do the pink one. So first of all, I'm gonna paint those bottom flowers, and I wanted it almost like a heart shape. And I'm gonna grab some white gel too. Because in some places I will want it like kind of a bit lighter. Then on the top we are gonna paint another one. And another one. So they are not shaped yet. I'm just painting like the bottoms of it. Then another one. And then I also want to paint the part which is on the top, like on half a one. Okay, now grab the white one. I didn't clean my brush, like I wanted it to almost mix together. And then we are gonna enlarge it. I actually quite like this color, almost separation. And then we are gonna do it on this one too, make it thicker. On another one. On the bottom one. So here I want a pretty decent amount of it. And then we've got one on the top. Okay, now I need to do the stems. I keep it simple, so like I'm not gonna paint the lines. It's almost kind of like a stencil, maybe one line will do. Okay, so I've got my lily. We are gonna give it 90 seconds cure. And then start doing this one here. So purple this time. Let's make it maybe that direction, the bottom part. And again, I'm adding a little bit of white. Nice and thick. Make this one wavy. Another one which is kind of bended. And the one which is on the top, and this one is bended as well, so it's hardly visible. And then the petal from another one, which is just coming up on the side. And then give it a cure. So you want to keep them pretty simple, I would say. Now I'm gonna grab Aurora 2 and use the eyeshadow applicator just to bring that in over my design. Now French gel has very little inhibition layer and makes the chrome more chromy than it would look just on the gel polish. Okay, remove the excess of it. And you can see it, it looks so pretty. I hope you can, oh, there we are, the shine from it coming through it. Absolutely amazing. And then high shine. And cure it. Okay, on this one, we are gonna go for this blue one. And I'm gonna paint it one which is almost open. But as I say, like, you want to keep the things very simple shapes. So leave the empty space, and then we are gonna do it on the side. Because if you don't leave the empty space, everything is gonna get connected too much. Like a wee triangle shape. Another triangle shape. Bend which is going to the side, so this petal is even more open. And then on the bottom, something more open. So again, heart shape. This shape is actually very easy for me to paint it because I used to paint those kind of flowers as a child, so I don't have to kind of almost think about it. You just make one which is big on the bottom, and then you get the petals to bend around it, and then something small on the top because it's not visible. And I'm kind of doing very irregular shapes. Then make this one even more irregular. The blue is quite light, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is, or maybe not. I will do couple veins like this only. And then give it a cure. Okay, so this one is ready for the last step. This one is cooking. Clean my brush. Yellow one is gonna go in here, but let me wrap the chrome in here first. Was it the purple one? Yeah. so pretty again. Like amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, we should keep the everything matte. Oh, we should keep everything matte around it and just apply the top coat to protect our chrome. I think this will look even better, more 3D. I'm gonna hold into it. I'm gonna actually try it. So it's gonna be fussy, like, and so time consuming, but I think so worth it. See, that's again how the ideas are born. You do one thing and then you realize, like, that will look super cool if we change the way. And I love when it's happening actually on a video, because we kind of recorded live and I'm never 100% planning what I'm gonna create. I kind of get an idea in my head and then the design is born. Now that is plenty because I don't want the top coat to spread too much. Now I could possibly save this one and I'm gonna think about it, but let me start painting the last one, the yellow one, because I am very curious about this yellow. It's so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna paint it like the one in here. So this one is gonna go more to the side. Another petal is here, another petal in there, another one in here. Okay, so I have indicated the shape of my flower and now I can just thicken it up. Put some volume in it. And I am just bending those petals whichever the space almost allows me to do so. So like here I've got some space and I can just pull it longer. So use this space to the maximum. Clean my brush so it's neater. Like if I want to paint very thin detail, I need to have a very small amount of the product on my brush. And then this one needs to be much bigger. Okay, happy with this one. And on the bottom, I'm just going to do it leaf. Just so each of them is slightly different. and then give it a cure. Okay, I want to finish this one, the one which we changed it so slightly. So I'm just gonna keep applying the top coat. Aki, stop it. Eh. Shh. And then freeze it. Okay, this one is ready for a chrome as well. Wish the chrome wouldn't have to be top coated. It would save so much time, like, you know, you would just put it on and it would stay that way.
But the rest of the tip doesn't have to be top coated?
No, it's top coated already.
Okay, that was buffed.
It was buffed, doesn't matter really. Okay. Like I did buff it so smooth that it looks like a matte top coat. If I would use a, good question, Patrick. If I would use it, the matte top coat, things would probably get stick to it. Unless you would really cleanse it properly. Because the matte top coat is porous, like it has pores. It's a soak of top coat. High shine is not a soak of top coat, which means it's like a solid, you cannot soak it off. So probably this will stay cleaner than a matte top coat. But only because I have used it like a very old grey buffer with lots of, like, which create a really smooth surface. Okay, now to be able to fix this one, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this. So make the entire tip matte again. Sorry guys, it's just faster. So usually actually for buffing my designs and whenever I paint on top of them, I prefer to use it like the old, like as old buffer as possible. The reason for it is so used that it kind of, you can see it, yeah, of course you can see it. But you know what it creates? It creates, it doesn't create a scratches, and I'm gonna show you that, guys. There we are. So I've got some black tip. I think this is important because so the top part, I'm gonna use this buffer, okay? You can still see it creates some scratches, but they are very, like very fine scratches, yeah? And then if I take a buffer, which is almost brand new, look at the difference in the scratches. So this one is blended, all blended, like almost no scratches, and the dirt cannot get stick into the scratches. So does your paint cannot get stick. So when you're painting smoother. Because we have created lots of scratches in here, I want to make sure this, yeah, because we created lots of scratches in here, even if I take a paint, so let's say, if I take a paint, this is gonna kind of don't paint, can you actually see it? The paint doesn't take that well. I mean, it's still okay because they are not like a huge scratches from the file. From the file it would be even worse. But it does make a huge difference. Like if you're really fussy about the detail, I'm not talking about salon-friendly designs. Usually it doesn't as that much matter. No one see those kind of things. But if I would paint like, I don't know, someone face, horse, like, or like a very detailed work, it has to be really nice and beautifully smooth. Okay, so we are gonna fix this one and just apply the top coat on the chromy parts. And to be honest, like we even didn't have to do the texture, the 3D texture, because this already looks like it has a texture to it. And it's so pretty. But yes, if you don't want to use it on the buff surface, you are worried about it, you can use matte top coat. Make sure you use something strong to remove any residue from it, so the chrome doesn't stick to it, and then you can just paint it on top of the matte top coat. Nice and pretty. Okay, let's cook it and see what we've got. So this one is top coated. Oh, this one needs the chrome. I am also, this is a fantastic video as well, because you can guys see it, that on every color it looks so slightly different. And when you're painting with the top coat, please keep watching. Like, I mean, the top coat is always very watery in a consistency, like a very thin consistency. So you do want to keep a control of it. And whenever you start feeling it starts to run, just cook it. Just save it and cook it. Okay, now, since we've got this all top coated, I can add an extra detail. And I'm gonna use the clear gel and the D-liner brush. So the D-liner brush is quite nice because it's a bit larger, so it can pick up a bigger scoop of the gel. So I'm picking up a string of the gel, and then I'm gonna add the texture into my design. It already has some texture in it. I'm gonna just emphasize it. I think that's the correct word, I'm not sure. And then freeze it. Again, not too many, because the gel always self-level. Finish this one. So which one isn't shiny? Which one is it? Oh, this one is not top coated. And then cook it. Do not overdo it with the texture. We don't want them guys too heavy. I think it looks tacky. And the slower you paint, the less air bubble you brings. And the smoother, like the nicer and clearer your gel is gonna look. I also find it that placing those lines at the edges of the tip gives you more texture without of applying too much product. Just a small touches, like to bring some product in here. And to be honest, like leave this one, no, or maybe one more here. And then leave this one alone. I don't want any more. This one. Leave it, no, one more here. And then leave it alone. So basically one line is absolutely plenty. You know, when we're going for too many, things get messy looking. Okay, so this one is done. This one is done. Here I'm going to try a different direction. I love it. Just because the lily flower is going like from the thicker to the thinner. Okay, freeze it. And this one is done as well. I actually love how these two connect. The color-wise, I think is so pretty. You know, the blue with the chrome. Absolutely fantastic color combination. Okay, I'm happy with it, don't want to overdo it. I can show you all the final look. So basically my trial one, the first one I did it, it's all broken. It doesn't look this nice because everything is just top coated. And I think this one stands out so much prettier on the matte one. Absolutely amazing. So I'm just gonna grab UV cleanser because obviously the clear gel has inhibition layer, guys. And remove it, so clean it, everything. And then we've got a pink one, purple one, nice and pretty. Then we've got the blue one, amazing, this one, absolutely, like I think my favorite one. I need to change this one. It just doesn't go with it anymore. Let's bin it. And then clean this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna take a thumbnail picture with that one. This 4 will do. But I wanted to have a 5 full collection. Yes, there we are. So that's the final result. And I need to show you from all the angles, guys. All the angles, you need to see it. How beautifully they turn it out. Very interesting. And I hope you have really enjoyed it. If you did, hit the share buttons, pretty please, so the other can see it. Or just at least leave me a like or a wee heart on the bottom and the comments. Yeah, just to leave this video up. And if you like these colors and our Aurora 2 Chrome, you can grab it from our website. We do post internationally, sending you huge glittery hacks and looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!
Desire Nails is the proud sponsor of this episode because your nails deserve luxury.